friends, Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. Are you ready to see a super fun card kit? If you've been following me for a while, you know I love the card kits that Stampin' Up! Puts together. And today I'm going to share one of you called Seriously the Best. You know what? I seriously think you guys are the best YouTube followers. I'm so happy you're here watching my videos. And if you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I come to you 3 times a week with quick and easy stamping projects. And today is no exception. It's a quick and easy card kit. I love the card kits, whether you've been stamping for a long time or you're brand new to card making. It is the perfect way to make up a batch of cards and have them ready to go so that you can bless someone by sending them to them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and flip the camera down. I want to share this card kit with you. Hang on one sec. So you'll find this card kit in the mini catalog. Like I said, it's called Seriously the Best. They call it a project kit because it comes with this adorable box. I'll share this in a second with you. Now with this one, you do have to buy the stamp set separately, but you know what? This stamp set is becoming a quick favorite of mine. I've been using it a lot and you're gonna see it more from me. It is a great greeting set to use for all kinds of different projects. But today we're gonna focus on the card kit along with this stamp set. So let's set this out of the way. Now, if you've never purchased a card kit from Stampin' Up, show a little bit about how it comes. You're gonna get the instructions, super simple instructions. I mean, you can easily follow these. They're pretty much more just pictures. And then the card kit, now I've separated all these for you, but they all have like different pieces of punch out, you know, kind of like dies. You punch them all out. This particular one has lots of vellum and just a lot of fun pieces. And what I like to do first off is just punch everything and then I separate it. You can see how I have it stacked here. So all of these go together to make one of the cards. And I've done that with each of them. So what I'm going to do today is go through making one of each of the 4 different card designs for you and give you a couple of tips, and that way you'll get to see what these cards really look like. So let's just dive into the first one here. And I have all the stamps from that Seriously the Best stamp set mounted here. And we just have 2 ink pads. What is it? Terracotta Tile and Peacock. Pretty Peacock. So all of the greetings on all of these are going to be stamped with just these 2 stamps. Let's make sure we're not upside down. I know I am so bad about putting labels on my stamps. Nowadays, labels stick awesome to your blocks. In years past, they didn't. So I kind of got out of the habit of ever putting them on. So I still don't. So I apologize for that. And then we're going to use, so we have Hello Friend. We will use one of the banners here along with the stamp that says, I miss you a lot. So we're inked up in terracotta. Let's see if I can get this somewhat straight without getting my head in the way. There we go. And then this one's just a matter of putting it together. Now, you know what? I forgot my Scotch tape. Let me grab that. I always use a lot of different adhesives when I'm stamping. And one of the ones I use a lot of is Scotch tape, believe it or not. And what we're going to do is take these vellum pieces and we're going to stick them to the back of our Hello Friend banner here. So I found the easiest way to do that is with Scotch tape. We don't want to put adhesive underneath vellum because it will show. And we don't like to see that once we adhere it down. So we'll go ahead and stick those like so. We'll add a couple more. Like I said, I just separated all the pieces so I knew before I started making this card that all of these little branches are going to be part of this card. So let's just get them all on there. Let's see, we can have another one coming out that way. There we go. Then, of course, we have to use dimensionals. So we'll flip this one over and we'll stick the dimensionals. Now, again, you want to make sure you just put it on this white label piece because it will show through that vellum and we don't want that to happen. We'll go ahead and peel those off. So now if I was going to sit down and make this whole card kit, I would probably do all 4 of each design at one time. But we're going to just do one of each here so you can see how fun and easy they go together. So we'll just stick that right there. Now this bird is going to go on there. Now I want to put just dimensionals out here on this side of it because we're going to kind of overlap that Hello Friend label. And if I have dimensionals under this part of the bird, he's going to end up being a little lopsided there. because this part's already raised up. So we can go ahead and stick him about right there. And then we're going to need the mini dimensionals on the banner here. So let's grab those. With the mini ones, I like to use my piercing tool. If you have a piercing tool, or the take your pick tool has a piercing end on it, but I think that just makes them pop up nice and easy. Get them on there. I don't know, I think my fingers are too fat. It's hard to grab these little mini ones. So we'll go ahead and pop that up right there, kind of coming over our bird a little bit. Now, if you look at the instructions for this one, it kind of does some funky things, I think, with the twine that I didn't really care for. So that's really about the only thing I changed when I made one set of these cards. So we're going to just double the twine. This baker's twine comes as part of this kit. So we'll just double it and tie a bow. You guys, if you follow me, you've seen me do this. You know, we need a little bit more there, because I want to show you another little trick. So give yourself plenty. This roll has plenty. You don't have to be stingy with it. So get a bow here like you like it. I tie it, and then I kind of adjust these to where I like it. And then once I get the size I like to pull just one strand to make the two little loops a little different size, because then you can see better that it's double. And then we're going to go ahead and trim that. But before I stick it down, I'm going to take this piercing tool again, and I'm going to just unravel these edges. If you just hold them and kind of poke on there, you can unravel the pieces, just to give it I guess a little different look once it's adhered down on the card. There we go. I kind of sped up the video there because you didn't need to watch me doing all of that. And then the easiest way to stick these down is with a mini glue dot. I kind of use my fingers and I fold that glue dot in half so you don't have part of it sticking out. And then pick it up in the back, and we're going to just stick our bow right up there like so. So there is our first card. Okay, here's the pieces for the second one. So again, we've got our little greeting banner here, and on this one we're going to use the words thanks. So we'll go ahead, and we're kind of stamping these more towards the top so that I have room to put the second banner underneath it. So we've got thanks, and then you're seriously the best, which, like I said, I think you guys are seriously the best for sticking with me and watching me make cards day after day. So if you didn't watch, I wouldn't have the fun of making all the cards that I make and sharing them with you. So we'll go ahead and stick these on. Speaking of watching, if you are brand new to following me, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think of my videos, and subscribe so you don't miss out any of the quick and easy card making. Oh, we're going to go ahead just like the other one, kind of stick that down towards the bottom. Now this one, our piece has this pretty piece of vellum. Now again, with this, you want to make sure our adhesive doesn't show through it. So I am only going to put adhesive in one spot. You can see there, because I'm going to cover that up with our little stamped piece that we have. So we'll go ahead, stick that down there, and then grab our dimensionals on the back of this one. Now, after we get through all 4 cards, we're going to go back and we're going to add the little sequins, because there's some super cute sequins that go with these. So I'll show you how I do that and where we place those. So we'll go ahead and make sure that goes over. Oh, that's really crooked. Let's pop that up there. It goes over where our adhesive is, okay? And then again, let's use our twine. And like I said, on all of these, I'm doing it different than what the directions, so I didn't really care for it. But that also goes to show you can, okay, I'm figuring out how long I want that. And again, I'm gonna double it. But this just goes to show that with these card kits, if you don't wanna make them exactly like the directions, you certainly can do whatever you want. These, I really liked them, other than how they put on the baker's twine. So no offense to Stampin' Up, but I didn't care for it. So I'm changing that up a little bit here. So let's just go ahead. Gosh, you know, my hands are so cold. I stamped down in the basement, and this time of year, it is so cold down here that I feel like my hands don't work right. So let's go ahead, tie a bow. And then same thing, just kind of adjust it to where you want it. Pull one a little bit shorter than the other. There we go. And then we're gonna trim these off. Ah, that didn't go so good. Like I said, my hands are not working today. And no, I'm not gonna edit this out of the video because now you see what it's really like stamping with Jackie. So, okay, let's see if we could try this one more time. Let's trim those. Let's cut that loop from where we folded it in half. And there we go. Now you could fray the ends of these as well. So let's set that one aside and go to the third one. Okay, here's our pieces for the third one. And this one, we're gonna make a congrats card. Now the fun thing with this, you really could change up these words. Like if you needed to make a whole bunch of thank you cards, just use the thanks on all of them. You really don't have to follow, you know, the directions to get all the different ones that they have here. So there we go. We have congrats. And then the little banner on this one says, you did it. So let's go ahead and stick that. I don't think I got my head in the way. There we go. Now, this one has a pretty vellum little layer that's going to go underneath this like so. And this one, you know what, I might have kind of followed the directions on this one because it shows the baker's twine. And I kind of struggled a little bit with this because that vellum is so thin. It's not very sturdy. So you got to kind of play around a little bit with it to get it both over here. But then I found my little trick of the day, I guess, is to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this one, like so. And then before I try to tie the bow in that baker's twine, see how I just have it kind of laying there? We're gonna hold that and then go ahead and stick this right in the middle. Okay, that will kind of hold the baker's twine in place and it'll sturdy up everything a little bit because now we can take these two ends over here and we'll tie a bow. And if it comes off, let's see if we can hold it on there. Not a good thing to do when I'm struggling with my bow tying. There we go. And we can go ahead and trim those off. Now for our card here, to put our card together, we have this layer that we're gonna put some adhesive on. It's gonna go onto our pretty blue layer like so. And then we're gonna add a few more dimensionals on the back here because we're gonna make sure that this kind of pops up. Like I said, you gotta use lots of dimensionals with this one because we want it to kind of hold that vellum in place, but yet be able to pop this banner up on the card. We'll put that at a little angle like so. And then we have our you did it. And grab our mini dimensionals. You guys should see there are dimensional pieces everywhere here. So, and I will find them all over my house later. Does that happen to you guys? I swear I find them everywhere. They stick to me and they go everywhere I go. So we'll put our you did it there. There's card number 3. And then one more. Here's our pieces for the fourth one. So this one, we're gonna just use the banner part and it's, I miss you a lot, but we need to clean our stamp here because we are going to use the peacock and we have terracotta on there. So let's just use our chamois and get that terracotta off of there. And then we can stamp in the peacock. So we'll go, oh, there we go. Thought I missed it, but there's that. You know what? That is like super crooked. Nice thing about these, you can flip them over and you have try number 2 to get it straighter. Much better. And again, we are going to use our trusty Scotch tape here with our vellum. And we're going to get one vellum piece coming up from under. And then the other vellum piece I'm going to have up on the top. So these are kind of layered. But our birds are going to cover this one up. So we'll go ahead and use a little piece of tape for that to put it on there. And then this one goes together really quick. So hopefully this video didn't get too long for you. I always try to keep my videos under 10 minutes. But hey, I'm showing you how to put together 4 cards today. So And then don't forget, we're going to come back and add the sequins on these because I think that's what really makes these cards super adorable. So we'll go ahead and stick that. And then I think you got to go through a whole pack of dimensionals with this card kit. So we'll go ahead and add that bird. Let's see, why don't we put him about so. And then we'll put some on this little guy. I think these little birds are so cute. And this one's gonna go about right there. And then our I Miss You a Lot is gonna kind of cover up the gap there so you won't see where I put that. Oh, let's make sure, there's our crooked side. Put these on the crooked side. Let's peel that one off. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, and we'll stick that right over our birds. And for this one, I think we're gonna just do another bow and use a glue dot on it. So I think my hands are warming up. It's feeling a little bit easier to make our bows. So there's that one. Let's pull that one down. There, did you see enough bow tying for the day? I like baker's twine to tie bows in because any ribbon that's much thicker than baker's twine, I really struggle doing a bow with it. So the glue dot stuck to my hand, so we'll just put it on there. And let's stick that bow right there. So there is the fourth card. Now the only other thing I want to do is come back and put the sequins on them. This kit also comes with some really pretty gold sequins. And I don't know, to me, this adds just that extra little touch. So for the first one here, let's go ahead and use the flowers. And I've always been a do everything in threes kind of person. So we're going to put 3 random sequins on there. So there's our first card. Let's come back to this one. And you have flower sequins and then you have regular sequin shaped sequins. So we'll go ahead. We'll put one up there. Yep. And oh, that one didn't pick up the glue dot here. Let's do one there and down there. So there's that one. See what a difference that little sparkle adds? Our hello friend. Let's go back and put a couple flowers on this one. So we can put a big flower and a little flower and maybe even grab one of these. Doesn't matter which one you grab. It just adds the little bit of bling and sparkle on there. And so we'll do congrats. We're almost done here. Oh, I got to show you the box too. Don't let me leave without showing you the box. So there's the third one, fourth one. So this card kit, you get to make 4, let's see, is it 4? Yeah, 4 of each of the cards. And like I said, you're going to love the stamp set for other projects as well. Now let me grab the box. Like I said, they called it a project kit, and that's because everything comes packaged in this adorable box. This will be perfect to keep these cards along with the envelopes. Look at the envelopes have pretty gold sparkle on the inside as well. And you can keep all your cards in your box once you've made them. So there you go, guys. There's seriously the best card kit. Now this is in the mini catalog. It's available while supplies last. In the past, card kits have tended to sell out. So if it's something that you like, make sure you grab it before June and it sells out. So as always, questions, I love them. So leave me a question, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. I love to answer your questions and help you with all your quick and easy stamping needs. Again, you can hop right over to my blog. I'll have the link down in the description of the video here. And I'll have pictures of all these cards as well as all the different supplies that I use to make them. So until I stamp with you again, have a stamp happy day.